Good evening. Tonight we're recording instead of morning, trying to keep our energy up.
Oh yeah.
So I am Dr. Wilhelmina, and I have a visitor, and we are both going to tell you even more about this experience we've been talking about. We have two other videos on it, and you just need to go to YouTube and look up I am Dr. Wilhelmina, and you will find them. We'll have more places to look for it soon. Okay, introduce yourself,
A
friend.
visitor? Okay, wait. You call me a visitor? And this
I'm
is like the
sorry.
third episode.
I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is. Hey everybody.
My name is. Sorry.
I'm
Tell me.
Felicia. I'm Coach Felicia, and really happy to be here. So excited about sharing the space with Dr. Wilhelmina and talking about our experience. So thank you so much for joining us, and let's roll. What are we talking about today?
Yes, today we're in installment number three
Hmm.
and 3 of 10. And today we're talking about wavering trust,
Yeah.
how our trust wavered. Well, we were trusting when we started this out, and now we're having the wavering trust. So, how was that? How is it for you?
Um, in talking about this experience, it was not. I don't know because really, it's like it was wavering earlier on. I can't even find an excuse for that, right? But I think when I think about this topic today, the wavering trust, right? Because you go in trusting that someone from the gift of gab that they had, this woman, the way she was able to just communicate, just talk, and she was hitting those
Yeah,
points that everyone wanted to hear, and it was like, why wouldn't I trust her, right?
right.
Why wouldn't I trust her? And but it wasn't until like we started to we were meeting with her more often, and there were little things that she would say or her tone when someone would say something that I could feel in my body, right? I think we all were feeling it, but we were like, no, we're gonna do this. So yeah, I don't know.
At first, it was kind of funny, though. I'm gonna be honest. It
Because
was
she
kind of
didn't think it
funny.
was real, right?
No, you didn't think it was like, ooh, guess I won't be doing that. But then after a while, it was like, she's serious. Like, this is real. And
Yeah,
it was us starting to see that we're not really customers. We're doing this for her. She's doing us a favor that we didn't
right.
really like buy into something that we did buy into. So yeah, it was a little bit strange at first.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
But she really switched up.
She
Um,
did.
did she switch up, or was it that we just fell for the gaslighting? Because we were all
No,
gaslight.
she didn't switch up.
Mhm.
She was always who she was from
Yeah,
the beginning, but she did cover it up a little bit in the beginning. We didn't expect for her to turn on us. We expected that she was a real, like she was so real and raw and in your face we um that we wouldn't, we would think that she was going to be that way with us and be real with us, and she was. But the niceties were gone.
and then it became nasties. Um,
Yes.
yeah, we didn't judge her.
No, we didn't.
We wanted to. For me, I will say earlier on when she would use like the name of God, and then she'd use a profane word behind
Yes.
it.
Yes.
That did disturb me, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, those shouldn't go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something with
Yeah.
when you're speaking about God or you're spitting a verse out of the Bible,
Yeah.
and you got all this like, and I don't think she had been drinking or anything, right? But it's
No.
she was talking like a drunk sailor, probably without any kind of alcohol in her system.
I don't think
Right.
she ever.
I'm not saying she was alcoholic. Wait a minute, make sure. I'm
I
not saying.
don't know. I don't know if I ever saw her drinking, but her behavior was kind of out there. But we should say that the reason this experience, just in case someone watches this
Yeah.
video without seeing the others, that this is an experience where we paid into a
Right.
um, marketing, I guess, um, a woman who was going to have a platform, and it was going to be, well, we didn't even know really what the platform was, but she was going to make us, help us make $1 zillion trillion. And not that we really believed that we were going to get all that money, but that we were going to make all that money. But it was really about a bunch of black women coming together and working together, and we loved it. And we did have a good time, and we did work together well. It's just, yeah, it was not
Yeah.
really a real thing.
Yeah, it was like it was like a community, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there were women of like minds who had these skill sets, things that they've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to try,
Mm-hmm.
right? But maybe doubt held them back a little bit, maybe the fear of investing in something, or giving it a go. And so when you had these women come together, it's like we were believing in each other,
Yeah.
right? And so we were doing a lot of the work for her to,
Right.
in so many ways, convince the other women,
Mm-hmm.
we got this. We're doing this together. We're a group. We can, you know. And yeah, that's such a bummer to me because it makes people hesitant, like to
Yeah.
trust again. I mean, I still will trust. Uh, I'm not going to let this experience stop me, but I think what I've noticed for myself is like I'll pull
Mm-hmm.
back and I'll
Mm-hmm.
allow myself to process what somebody has said. I'm not just going to jump in. I mean, if I jump in, it's going to be because I just want to jump in and do this.
Right.
Like we decided to kind of jump in and do
This.
this series, right? You know,
Yeah.
because we've been holding on to this for
Mm-hmm.
what, 3 years, maybe,
Yeah. Oh wow.
you know? So, yeah, she really had it. And I agree with you, Mina. I mean, Dr. Willamina, it wasn't about the money. It
No,
wasn't,
it wasn't, definitely wasn't about the money.
and
We,
we're going to say that a lot. We're going to
yeah.
say that a lot throughout all of these because I
Yes.
think the other ones too, because
Yes.
it
You
wasn't
said
that.
it. Mm-mm. It wasn't, and it felt good for us to be on a team, and this whole thing that I talk about, the springboard to getting to where we really want to be. That it was, if it was just wonderful and exciting, the idea of it,
Mm.
but there were cues that made us our trust. We weren't seeing any real movement towards what was said that was going to be done. We were just kind of on hold and just keep having these meeting after meeting after meeting. And then in these meetings, when we would get together, somebody's getting told off.
Oh, for this, yeah.
Treated crazy. And it started to be like, is this, what is this? What is this? What are
Yeah.
we
What's
involved
happening?
in?
What's
Yeah.
happening here? Did she really just say that to her? Did she really just interrupt, cut her down, and just short of, shut your pie hole
Yeah.
to somebody? I mean, she became so dismissive, and I'm like,
And then
really?
we take the time to go to these Zooms, and then you're wasting my time because you're talking about your
Oh,
relationship,
oh,
or I don't really remember much of that. It was kind of crazy. It was like flopping around, like what, and it was, what should I do, or this is what he's doing, and should I ain't come here for that. Get back to
no.
business, please.
Yeah. But I think even when we talk about that wavering trust, there were several of the women that
Yeah,
really got pulled into the drama that was happening
yeah,
when she would share that. I
yeah,
really didn't care about that. I'm like,
yeah,
what's your thing? Go, But it
yeah,
was like, I mean, we all were like, oh, okay, at first, right? Because
yeah,
it's like, okay, I get, we weren't sure.
yeah, yeah. We weren't sure. Mm-mm.
Right. But yeah, and then she kept showing up with that.
Yeah,
Like, no, something is really wrong here, but we've already invested.
yeah. We were gonna stay. We put all that money in. We were gonna stay and get what we needed.
Yeah.
But eventually it's shifted. I'm sorry. It's the squeaky chair. It's always going.
Oh, okay. No problem. I didn't even notice it until you said something.
Oh, it's always sticking.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't care. It's just what it is.
yeah.
But yeah. So I think that was it was a strange situation. It was difficult at times because you go to work all day, you come home, or even if you're at home, because during the time when we had some time in the house because of the pandemic. But even being in the house all day, working on the computer, and then now you got to go to this and time zones. Our
Oh,
time zones were off, and so having to be up in there when you're still working, it's like, and then it was demanding that you be there and for really nothing. But we met a lot of good people. I always have to say that. And we
yeah,
stayed in contact with some. So that was
yeah,
good. We built relationships. So that
yeah.
was, hmm yeah,
Sometimes lessons cost us,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you know, there are times where they can cost us a little less if we learn
Mhm.
them earlier.
Yes, I'm learning. I'm
Yeah.
learning well, I've already learned about the funnels, and I talk about the funnels sometime, but I learned about the funnels. Um, so I know when someone's offering me, I'm going to be very leery and get to know what it is and what I'm getting.
Hmm.
And I'm not um, as open to some suggestions either, like some of the ones that happen. And you got to show me something.
Hmm.
Show me something that I can see that's that reward that I'm going to get when I do this when I'm paying for it. It cannot be all talk.
Yeah.
This talk is cheap. Show
No,
me.
I agree. Yeah.
And I think too many times there's for entrepreneurs, there's opportunities out there to have they're not showing you nothing, anything. They're not showing you, really what you're gonna get. Now, sometimes they do a free, you get a free whatever, and they'll talk about it, maybe
Yeah.
show you a few things, which is great, but then they want you to do something even bigger. That's part of the funnel. And when they go bigger, it's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. And I don't know if you're going to get what you really think you're getting with that whole bunch of money, with that big amount of money.
Hmm.
So for
No,
me,
that's true.
I'm very suspicious of those, and even the people that give you what they say they're going to give you, are they straight up about what they're giving you? If there's a problem, are they going to tell you? Are they going to help you like they say they're going to help you? I'm here for this. And even when you're done with me, I'm going to do this, this, or this. But do they? Will they?
Yeah.
Or is it just your problem?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have that too.
Yeah.
That's one thing I give myself a pat on the back for. I feel pretty good about that. Is
Yeah.
even when I've worked with somebody, I think I know I go above and
Yeah.
beyond. So I don't care who sees this. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, look, if I've worked with you and you didn't think I did, give me a call. You got my
Yeah.
phone number. No.
Mhm.
But yeah, I go above and beyond. And it's like I could have worked with somebody years ago.
Yeah.
And I will periodically just reach out. Hey, I was thinking about it. How you doing? How's things? And I'm not charging
Right.
extra or anything. I'm because I sincerely care about the people that I work with, right?
Mhm.
And it's like with this one, and like even maybe some of or one of many of your experiences, right? It's like for you to have somebody that says yes, right? Because you were sold on it and it's or whatever it was, and it's and it's great, and it's great, right? It's great. I'm gonna tell you. Well,
Yeah.
wait, yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. But anyway, it's like if you had followed through with people that do that, and follow through, stick with this one, right? Because it's like they go and they decide they're going to work with somebody because they're telling you you can. What is the thing that we hear often? Not
What?
no
Scale?
words like a high ticket high ticket clients or high. Yeah, it's all over like Instagram when you see coaches
I
high
always hear
ticket
scale
client.
your business.
It's like
Um,
get high ticket paying or high paying
mhm.
clients or something. And I'm like, well, I believe in charging, right? I think
Yeah.
it's important to be able to charge your worth. But the
Hmm.
thing is, it's like I think you really need to ask yourself. I do. This is my experience, everybody. This is my experience. I ask myself, how do I feel after or when I'm working with this client, right? You
Yeah.
know, and it's like I give a lot, right?
Hmm.
And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But it's like, do I want to go and gouge somebody for, you know, $10,000 to work with me for an hour? And yes, people, I know people that charge that,
There are.
right? And I know you're entitled to do that, but it's like,
What are they getting?
yeah, and it's like,
Worth it?
huh?
Is it worth it? Did they get the information, try to implement it, and then didn't get it because
Yeah,
they, you know, it takes more than just telling someone how to do something. You do have to
right.
be there and maybe not hold their hand, but you got to be present and come back, check in, and how can I help you? What's going on? You know, you kind of have to do that
Yeah.
if you're saying that you're going to be able to do to get them to where they want to be. Now,
Hmm.
in my case, with that situation that I had, it wasn't that. It was just being a partner. But
Okay.
where's the partnership? I paid you money, you did a job. When there was a problem, I was
A
on my
part
own,
ghost.
ghosted.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they ghost. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then come back to you and ask you to do something.
Oh
Like
yeah. Still get emails.
nothing happened. You didn't leave me hanging, did you? I will come back and let you do it again. No, honey. No,
Hmm.
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. It makes me wonder though, like what makes someone think that you would go back? You know, and it's really unfortunate because if you had followed through,
Hmm.
right, and just wrote this all the way, it's
Yeah.
like you were going to, I would have, we all would have said more. So when it
Yeah.
comes to like monetary gain, you were gonna, you would have gotten so much more
Hmm.
than what you got there. But like with this one that we're talking about in our experience here
Yeah.
together, how we met,
Yeah.
what bugs me up with that is how they continue to do it.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen them. I mean, I don't follow them. They've been blocked from my stuff, but I've
I
seen like
did.
when someone else has shared a video and I saw something like maybe 3 4 days ago, maybe.
Mhm.
And it's like there's a woman that's like, oh my, hey, you need to check this, you need to check her out. And I'm thinking, ay, 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 do
Still
you?
doing it. Still
She's still,
doing it, but with a religious connected group.
oh, wow.
So it's like
Church? Or,
I don't know if it's a church or what it
mm,
is specifically, but they, yeah, definitely bringing a lot of faith and God and Jesus and all this, and it talks a good talk, but
yeah.
I don't know about that walk. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
My mother used to say a leopard, is it a leopard? Doesn't change the spots.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I said that once to my child backwards. She was a little girl. She said, "Huh?" I think I said a leopard doesn't change the stripes. She's like,
Okay.
"Huh? You're that's not right. A leopard doesn't have stripes." At a young age,
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, "Girl, you were too smart." She used to always get me like that when she was young on different things I would say, and she'd be like, I'd be
Yeah.
like, "It's what I said."
Okay.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, that's something too though. Like hearing that she's doing that and she's doing that through organized or
Yeah.
in some type of setting like that. And it's like you know, it
No idea.
even with that, you can see how like so many people have. I think there have been, when you look at the climate and you look at people who are leaving
Mhm.
religious organizations, right? Because you just, it's like, how do I? But then too, I'm gonna say, even then, I don't care if he's a preacher, teacher, whatever, right? We put so much
We do.
trust.
We
We
do.
put this trust in them,
Yeah.
right? That they're going to help. And again, it comes back to us. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, what do you call it? Snake oil?
Yeah.
What is it? Snake oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake oil.
It's that. And I learned something today that is helpful to entrepreneurs, I think. Like you were talking about how much people charge. So I have a hairstylist I used to go to, and she would charge people for consults.
Mhm.
And it was only like 50 bucks. But, because her knowledge that she has is excellent, and she does really good hair. And now I'm not going to talk about some other things that happened that weren't okay, but I'm not going to do that because she deserves every bit of that. And what I learned today, I went to somebody else that colored my hair, and this lady, she was like her because she was well trained, but had even more information. But
Mhm.
I thought she's just giving out all this stuff, which was wonderful for
Mhm.
me, for color, for my scalp, all this stuff that I wouldn't find out anywhere else. Whereas the other lady, she was giving you really good information too, but not this deep in.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I want to be around this lady. I want to even maybe do a collaboration with her someday. But
Mhm.
the other lady, I now feel even more supportive of her charging for her consultations. I wasn't against it. I thought, she should do that because she has knowledge that we're not going to just pick up anywhere. And but so I believe that people should charge for that,
Yes. I
um,
agree.
and know their worth.
I agree. I
But
agree.
make sure the person is getting something from what you're getting something close to what it's worth. Yeah, you're gonna make some money, but at least make it something they can sit down and say, "Oh, I paid this money and I got what I
Yeah.
expected, or at least got my money's worth."
Right.
But that's not what happened with us.
No.
No,
Not even close.
we
Not
laugh
even
all the
close.
time about it, but still, it's still wrong, and you're doing it to people that paid way more than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, people that paid way more than us, and
Yeah. We were on the penny machine.
yeah, and the nickels.
Yeah. Yeah. Pennies and nickels, man.
Uh-huh.
We weren't sitting at the table.
Yes.
And,
No, no, no,
and
no.
look, she didn't
I
want us
don't do
sitting
that.
at the table either because
No, no, because you
she
ask
had,
too many questions.
yeah, yeah. And the thing is, it's like when you go to ask, this is the other thing with the trust, right? It's like you're trusting until when you're like, okay, well, da 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 da. And then she would devalue the person, the way she would just
Yeah.
say something. And then when she would look, and I think she would look and she'd see some of the faces,
Oh yeah. You like.
and then she'd try to reel you back in. But then you'd have somebody else say something like,
Yeah.
wow, wait, and then we just slowly started to say
Sure.
something, or women started to be quiet. And I
Mm-hmm.
think she started to hear that silence
Mm-hmm.
because nobody really wanted to. There was a point where we didn't, as a group, I think we weren't saying too much. There was maybe one or two who were, or three or four or five. I don't know. I can't remember. But like wanting to be super close to her and be like the teacher's pet and
That.
listening to everything that she was saying. And I was like, she's playing us.
And hanging on to every
Yeah.
word. A couple of them, and
Taking
it's like,
note.
oh, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
interesting.
But
It's
that's, yeah. We,
yeah.
we, we, we saw some of the, just some of those things were starting to come out. The mini
Mm-hmm.
microaggressions, I should say, that were coming out. And it's like, ugh. But yeah, sad.
Yeah.
And then with the wavering trust, the trust started to waver with the women.
Yeah, with each other. And
Yeah.
had the tattletales.
Yeah.
And
What do
then,
you call it? Mole. There was.
yeah. And then the one that liked to copy our ideas.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
That
Period.
does too.
I've
Me too.
experienced that. We both have experienced quite a bit of that, where you say something,
Yes.
they beat you to the punch, and you know.
Yeah. Or just like you think, oh, I'm really struggling with ex, this entrepreneur stuff and my posting and my this and that, and you think, oh, then you got people doing what you're doing, and it's like, oh, maybe I'm not so bad. People try to do what I do.
Right. Yes.
Oh
True.
man, you're
That's
like
so true.
you're hanging in there. For me, there was a time not just too long ago. This week is the first week off, but I'd been posting every single day
I
in
know.
two different
I'm so proud.
places. I was doing it. I was doing my own channel and posting every day, but I got tired. I'm tired. I got a lot going on. Maybe in a couple weeks. No, it's gonna take a while before I get back to where I was. But it happens. You get a little worn out when it's a team of one. Well, I can't say that I got a team of two. I got
Yeah.
a social media girl that helps me with my skincare. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I got a team of one.
yeah,
You count my
but
dog too.
yeah. And I go to work all day, then I'm in school, and then I'm not complaining because I wanted to do this. I didn't have to go to school ever again. I could just stayed out. I'm done.
All
But
right.
I decided I wanted to have more credibility and understand more about skincare, so I decided to go.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
You know it. You know it. But it's like you wanted
Yeah,
more in
I want
depth
more.
information, which is great because it's kind of like the two women, right? Working on your hair. It's like with their knowledge and
Oh
their
yeah. Mm-hmm.
same thing with you. So it's like when I talk to you about like your skincare line that you
Yeah.
have, and I
Yeah.
said, I know it's working. I mean,
Yeah.
it feels
Me
good on
too.
my skin, and I'm like, ooh, look at you. You know, um,
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be able to talk to people, and yeah,
I
and to know
will.
your
I will.
yeah.
This lady has her own school, cosmetology school. So she
Wow.
knows deeper than just being graduating from it and going and doing hair. And just think about it. When you learn whatever skills you learn for whatever job you do, it's fresh in the beginning, but then you start falling off because that's another thing I noticed. I see my nail tech reaching out and grabbing my hand to her. But what I saw was you're supposed to tell them to bring them to you because all that reaching and grabbing all day
Hmm.
get your arms tired,
Mm,
and it's working your muscles, and you need to conserve some so you can have the energy for your folks, right? So I
hmm.
told her, I said, stop. I got this. I'll bring it to her. You know you're not supposed to be doing that. She laughed. She keep going. But like things I've seen in salons, I see in my classes, and I'm like, oh, they don't do that. Oh, they should do
Mm,
this, that. But if you fall off a bit, but this lady is actively teaching her craft all the time.
yeah.
So she knows so much. I was so happy to be there and listen to what she had to say and seeing her do what she did and how she did it. She's just awesome. She's
Wow.
awesome. She
Wow.
is awesome. I was happy to meet her. I'll keep her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely. I got my money's worth today. I didn't feel like, dang, I paid too much.
No, it looks good.
I got
Looks.
my money's worth. She actually, thank you. She
Mm,
actually charges just as much as the other person, but I got so much more. Not that
mm.
the other person is not bad. She's
Yeah. Yeah.
excellent. She did it the first time, so she's really good. But yeah, yeah, hmm
Yeah.
yeah. You just got to
I
be
know.
giving people. They're customers. You got to give them what they paid for. You got to do that. You
And
can't
then some.
rip people off.
And then some.
Yeah.
Because if they give them a little bit more, like
Hmm.
not just to have them come back, but like when people feel really good about the
Hmm.
product or service that you
Yeah.
know, offer, they're willing to talk to other people about it, right?
Hmm.
And it's like I still believe that the best what do you call it, advertisement is word of mouth.
Yeah. Word of mouth.
Yeah,
People
I really,
know
I
now. Hmm. But
Yeah.
even that trust, like if you have ads and you have people in your ads, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Are they real? Or are
I
they
know.
a setup? Or are they AI? I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
what? So it's hard to get trusting information from companies or businesses or people out there being entrepreneurs or people that have businesses that I can do this and that for. You don't really know. You don't know.
No, you don't. And while we're here, I know this is a little bit, it's still on topic, but it's a little bit different. But it's like, it's one of those things where I don't know if I share with you, but like back when I was like competing, I was looking for something and I think I put my name in, but I saw this trainer, and this goes for even not just being an entrepreneur, right? But like if you're looking for a service, even, right? And this guy had a photo, like one of my before and after photos, with his business across the top.
So you couldn't see none.
No, you could see it was like his business,
Mm-hmm.
almost as if he was the one who was my coach.
Oh,
Yeah, that might be another full episode, though,
but
huh?
he wasn't.
I didn't know who this guy was from Joe Schmo. I never met him, and it's one of those things where I told him, I called my trainer. I was furious. I was furious. I was the one living on broccoli, rice, and chicken.
Yeah, right. And
And
sugar, you said broccoli, rice, and what?
broccoli, rice, and chicken.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, fish,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I called my coach and I told my coach, but he was furious and he says, you better get in touch with him and you better tell him to da da da. And I did. I did get in touch with him and I spoke to him on the phone. And he was very apologetic and he had the audacity. And this just kind of reminded me of the one that we worked with,
Mm-hmm.
or that this woman. He said, "Well, I thought I was helping you out. You're helping me out?" And
How's
then
that?
he started using the God thing, right? I think it's about the
That's
God thing,
exactly what she did.
God. And then he wanted to spit out, I don't know, something from the Bible. I don't know. I can't tell you what it was, but
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, and you have the audacity to use God's name for, yeah, this guy like, and now he is
Oh, your thumb
like
came.
so many, like, huh?
Thumb came up.
Oh, sorry.
It
Like
did.
so,
Thank you. Go ahead.
okay. So many other. Oh wait, what was I gonna say? Oh gosh, I lost my thought.
He was mentioning religion.
Yeah, but
Oh,
no, it
damn.
was something else that was gonna. Sorry, no, 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 no worries, no
He
worries.
had the
But yeah,
audacity to do something.
yeah, he just no, it was the audacity to use God's name. You know,
Okay.
like she's using
Yeah.
God, and God wants you to be wealthy. It's your birthright, and yada yada yada. It's like I was like, dude, and then part of me was like, I the thought ran across my mind, I should get on a plane and I should go to his gym. Oh, that was it. Because if you look now, the other thing is similar along this line is there's such growth with women who are going through menopause,
Oh,
and you look at just all the trainers and people talking about
yeah.
menopause, menopause,
Yeah.
menopause. Let me help you. Let me, and what really bugs me up, and I'm not saying that a guy doesn't know his stuff. I'm not saying that, but it's like, mm, it's like, I don't know. It's like everybody's like jumping on his back, but he does that.
Yeah.
He specializes in that.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I saw an advertisement with a man talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, if I haven't, we'll discuss that after the show.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to hold on and
Yeah.
full transparency. We're
Oh,
trying to hold, and we're not really sure if we're going to say who this individual is yet.
yeah,
Or
but I want to.
I know you do, I know you do, but maybe later on.
I'm not scared. Shit. Oops, sorry. Cat Williams did it.
I know, as long as we do it before the end of 24, because he said 24 was the truth year.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
We still we still have several weeks. We still have several weeks, but maybe
Yeah,
whoever watches this,
yeah.
as people start to view it and tune in more and
If they
more.
say it, they say
Hey,
it.
look, if you guys are seeing this and if you're curious to know who we're talking about, we want you to try and guess. I bet you I bet you a dime to a dollar,
But don't email me and ask me because I'm not gonna tell you. Don't text
Yeah.
me and ask me because
Yeah.
I'm
No.
not gonna
Oh
tell you
yeah.
right. Maybe later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking a second ago about the guy you were talking about. You didn't ask him for your coins.
It was stop and deceased to remove it. I haven't gone back to check on it to see if it's still no. I mean, I went and I saw it, and he was supposed to remove it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I probably would have gotten. I did talk to an attorney, and she pretty much said it's not much you can do about that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and I thought, okay, so maybe after we do this, maybe I'll just get on my YouTube and I'll just
yeah.
start
Look and
talking
see.
about that, because
Yeah,
it was really that really hit hard. Like this one was
yeah,
like, ouch, right?
yeah,
But that was something that was so much investment in
mhm,
maintaining your sanity while
yeah,
raising a family, dogs, and just
yeah,
everything, and still eating and doing. It's just
yeah,
it's hard to explain, and then to have someone come and slap their name on it and say, you know, under their fitness,
yeah,
like who the hell is this guy?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he lives in is he in Virginia or something like that? No, maybe it's one of the Carolinas.
Mm,
Yeah. So I mean, way across. You know what I'm saying?
mm-mm.
He's not even West Coast or Pacific
No.
Northwest, but that's probably how they do it too, right? To
Yeah,
build their business, they take this. It's like I saw there's a gal that's on TikTok, and I don't even know this woman's name, but I saw a woman that came on and talked about how she had done this transformation, and this woman who's very popular on TikTok used her photo, used her photo, and she said, "I ain't never met that woman in my life."
wow.
Yeah. And so he's not the only one.
Hmm.
She's not the only one. People are doing that. It's like people go and they
Right.
work so hard. And I don't know. For me, I don't understand how you're okay with that.
Hmm.
How are you okay with that? And you're that desperate where you will take someone else's hard work and slap it on your website,
Yeah, like it's nothing.
take, credit for that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like either way, it's like whenever it comes back, it comes back, and it's not even me wishing anybody any ill.
No.
That's the way life
Yeah.
unfolds, right? So yeah.
Well, let me just say my Good Skin Home logo, it is copyrighted.
Oh,
I registered that thing. So
okay.
use
Yeah.
it if you want to. I know one's gonna use that.
I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's
It's
catchy.
cool, but it is specific GSH. So it's not like it won't benefit anybody unless they're GSH. But
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do we have any takeaways?
Yeah. It's always the same for me. You
Mm,
have the cues. They're there. They're telling you. It's there saying, hey, makes the hair stand up on your neck or makes you feel some type of way about it. You already know. You're suspicious. You already know it's not right.
yeah.
But make sure, once you pay, you're in, you're in. But don't put any more money into that. Don't be fooled into coming back, or don't be fooled into buying more because there's always another ticket. You got
Mm.
the first thing, there's always something higher, something bigger. And you think because they gave you this little bit, really analyze and look at what you got. Did you get your money's worth?
Yeah. That's
Probably not.
great. Yeah. I mean, that's what I would say as well,
Mm,
right? In addition to giving yourself time to let it process.
yeah.
Listen to the offer and just let it sit in. And if they tell you they only got that one or three spots left, it's okay.
Oh.
If you got to jump in without letting it process, then it's not.
It's not.
You're not
It's a
supposed
hustle.
to take up one of those spots. You know what I mean?
It's the hustle again if you move like that. And I'm so glad that I understand hustling to a point
Yeah.
when I can hear the voice and I can hear when they're going faster and speeding up and pressuring you. And you're like, no, I'm going to take a step back. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you in a couple days or maybe a week, depending
Yeah.
on what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really good advice. It's a great takeaway.
Oh, and something I should say this
Hmm.
about the hustle because I don't think I said it on that other video we did, but I've said it before. But when someone tells you something like, I expect that you should answer me right away, that you shouldn't make me wait, and all this crap.
Wait, was that you? That was yours.
Yeah, that was on. That was, I was talking about somebody else, but yeah, with her, she did. She told me. I started feeling some type of way about it because I was like, "You sounded like my dude or something."
Yeah.
Talking about I feel like I have to chase you. You're not chasing me. I paid money to get in. I'm in. Like what? Chasing me. You want me
Yeah.
to break down and have some feelings and cry like somebody else might have done or whatever? No. Let's get this done.
Hmm.
I just yeah, that's kind of how I felt like with that one. But the other one was just saying basically that if they're trying to reach you or trying to, do something for you or trying to or calling you for the installments of the money, you need to be right away running up behind. But listen, I told you I'd give it to you by here. But
Hmm.
but now you're asking me beforehand, but I said I'd do it here. So just sit back and wait.
Right.
But don't rush me. So I felt like a lot of times it was that and you know,
Yeah.
that's all I can say without saying too much. I don't want to say too much.
No, I got you. I
Although
got.
I never tell anyone anyway who the person was that helped me with my stuff. So I never do
Isn't
because
it something? Because it's
yeah,
like I don't either. It's only been like
mhm,
you and the women that were in the group, right? And even with that, it's like my question is why? Why do we feel like we have to protect her?
yeah. Why?
Yeah,
Why is this?
we'll decide whether we're gonna put it out
Yeah,
there. I think we need
yeah,
to look into that a little bit more. But it's like I feel like we're protecting her.
yeah,
Like so many other people that do like not so nice things, and it's like,
yeah,
oh well, it happened, and I'm just it's over. It's like yeah, but you've kind of left the door open for them to do it to somebody else.
yeah. Like how many people knew about Diddy
Oh my gosh,
and
that's a
didn't speak
we
up?
got to do it. I mean, I don't know if we want to do an episode on that. That's just so dark. That's
We
so
keep
dark.
coming up with stuff. We're like, we got to talk about that some other time. We need to start
Yeah.
writing this stuff down.
Yeah, because I've never liked that guy. I'll
No,
just say it.
yeah,
Never liked him. And
yeah,
I didn't realize how much I didn't until one of my children called me and said, "Yeah, did you hear about it?" I go, "Oh no, I don't
not
know." I go, "No, what?" She goes, "I remember when we used to be in the car when we were little, and one of the songs come on, and you be screaming for us to turn the radio station."
change it.
Yeah, but yeah, that it makes me sad for so many people
Mhm.
and so
Yeah,
many
it's
people that
sad.
did not have the courage or the support, and their who they thought was their support didn't have the support, right?
No.
And on we could go to be able to speak the truth or say no.
Yeah.
And that's why, when you hear about those one hit wonders,
Yeah.
like I said, this is a whole nother episode, right? Think about it. It makes you're thinking about, I'm thinking about
Yeah.
so why did they call him a one hit wonder?
Yeah. Somebody probably wanted to do something they didn't want to do. What about Heather Headley? We were talking about her today. What happened to her?
Oh, Heather Hadley.
Where's she at? She's the one who's saying he is. Okay, I can't sing, so I can't sing it for you. But look up he is. India Irie. She wasn't a one hit. Neither one of them were one hit wonders. They did a couple albums. They were really good though.
Mhm.
What happened to them? Some of these people that just disappear. They do one song and they're done. And
Yeah.
Cassie was one of those. She did one or two.
Oh, was she a singer? I didn't even know she was a singer.
The one he was his woman and he beat
Yeah,
her up.
I
Yeah,
didn't know she was an entertainer. I thought
yeah.
she
Her song, I
was
forgot what it was called, and I'm not trying to sing it. Um, dang, I forgot. But she had her, oh, you and me or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'm going to rock out to it.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll yeah, we should write that down because I think it would be good. I don't know, because we
Yeah.
do want to. It's almost like you get contaminated.
Yes.
You know, let their
Politicians.
attorneys and yeah, because it right.
Mhm.
It's like no, I don't want to go down. But
Yeah.
the
There's a
yeah,
lot.
but yet and still, I'm tempted to talk about it,
Mm.
right? Because I want to talk about Jaguar. Like, where's Jaguar? I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay, and I don't know where she hides out, but I hope she's hiding good. And you know, I want her to stop for her own sake, not from.
Oh, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
enjoying what I'm learning,
She
but
didn't put enough out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it's not just him; it's others too.
yeah, yeah. I know.
Powerful people.
Oh, I know.
She keeps talking about I'm going from one to the next, and I just want her to just go to an island and live.
But it's 2024.
Yes. Yeah. For past 2024. I know all the stuff is coming. Yeah, Cat was right.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah,
So,
he was right. Love you, Cat Williams.
yeah.
I
So
do.
I don't know. What is our next
Um, I'd have to look it up on the phone without my
let's see.
glasses. Um, I can't see it.
Let me see. I have mine here. Oh,
What is it?
I think we kind of touched base on this a little bit.
What is it?
The questioning authority. That's going to be
Mm,
a good one because that's a good one across the board.
yeah, question authority in general, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't your authority though.
No, she wasn't. But
Don't
uh,
get me started on that.
yeah, we'll talk about that next time.
Remember, you were a customer,
Yeah.
and that's I think where she got lost.
Well, it
She
was because
herself.
there were some that lifted her up so much, though.
Yeah. Hmm.
Right. And it's like and it happens. But yeah,
Hmm.
we'll save that for next time though. But
Yeah.
yeah, we should.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one. Question.
Yeah. I think so. Okay, so
Ooh, because
we're making.
that's like that's not just her, but that's like military,
Oh no.
that's law enforcement,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pastor, teachers,
Hmm.
everybody that's been in the hot seat lately.
Yes. What military been in the hot seat?
No, I don't know. I don't know. They cover it pretty good though.
I'm covering for them.
Oh, is that what
You got some, but you do have some jerks that that you have to deal with in the
oh,
military that you like have to deal with out in the world.
yeah.
So yeah, but you do have some good people too.
Oh, of course. Of
Some
course.
strong, good people. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode tonight.
Yeah.
As always, if you have any questions, um, you know,
Hit us up.
like and subscribe to the channel.
Comment, share it with someone. If you know somebody that got themselves into one of these entrepreneurial type of situations with funnels and mess, make sure, see, I said mess. Make sure you share it with them or share
Yeah.
one of the first ones with them, the first two. This is number three. And we'll be back again with number four really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See you
Thank you
later.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.